What's up, Ryan?
Oh, hello.
What are you snacking on?
Trying to eat this Lebanese cauliflower street wrap real quick.
There's a couple things I can bet on.
Okay.
One is that whenever I ask you what you're eating, it's never like, hey, I'm having a ham sandwich, or hey, I'm having a salami on rye. It's always artisan, and I respect that.
Dude, I'd love a salami on rye right now.
Little mustard?
Oh. Oh.
Are you typing get in here?
I am. I sent out a viral tweet to get the stream started, and here we are. Hello.
What's going on?
How's Switch cars?
It's really fun. But for like the last minute, we went back and watched a video I did covering it 5 years ago, and there was
you didn't remember?
No, I did, but I just wanted to see what had changed. There's a lot of wolves cringe spam in chat from a video from 5 years ago.
I understand. Did your voice change?
Yeah, that's weird. How does that happen?
I don't know. Happened to me too.
But it's not like you don't actively change your voice when you speak right now, right?
I didn't wake up one day and go like, let's talk like I'm from Brooklyn. But
you think you sound like you're from Brooklyn?
I hear it from time to time.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I saw this TikTok yesterday, and it was an individual who she did like accents from the 5 boroughs, but they sounded very similar.
Drawing pictures and playing with his
I'm pretty good at a New York accent.
But what borough?
I don't have an answer for that, but
do you know what boroughs are?
Oh yeah, of course. The 5 boroughs by the Beastie Boys.
Okay.
Tell me you're from New York without telling me you're from New York. All right, I'll start. Yo, can I get a bacon, egg, and cheese, salt and pepper, ketchup, mayo on a roll? Yes, sir. You already know the vibe. Can't forget the bev. You know I gotta cop the airy. Yes, sir.
You saw the TikTok.
Wait, you see?
That's the TikTok.
It's a great TikTok, man. It's the best TikTok.
So you're still in the talk game. You just don't post.
That TikTok is from like a year ago.
Oh.
Yeah.
If
anything, I'm more impressed you saw the TikTok.
Do you remember the person doing it? Was it a girl with red hair?
No, it was a guy.
Oh, okay.
With I believe he had a hat on.
Oh. Now I'm coming to think. I wonder if she was mouthing it. You know how you can just like do tracks?
Yeah, lip syncing.
Yeah, I wonder if that's what it was.
Do you think did she sound like a guy saying salt and pepper, ketchup, mayo on a roll? Yes, sir.
I don't know, but I know the vernacular was almost frame by frame what you said.
Okay. It's a popular TikTok. I think at least.
You know what?
Send you your co-op request here.
You know what my goal was?
What's that?
My goal was to not say anything about the logistics behind joining you, just to see if we could do it with no logistics. I
try to keep my the show on the road. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I gotta turn you down. Holy boosh! Is your Isaac black? Did you have it up?
This is the normal volume for me.
Okay.
We don't have to do this every week. You know, I didn't change my my audio settings, so if you've been adjusting your sliders, that might be the first area to look at.
Look, why is it always me?
Because you're the one changing it.
Okay, good. Yeah, I mean, I did use the PS5 today, so that was part of it.
Excuse me, sir.
I mean, I just wanted to feel I just wanted to see what it felt like touching the save file.
All right. Hold on. /marker repentance co-op 1. I typed cop-op 1, but you know what? That's okay. What do you want to do, Daniel? What are you feeling today? We got a long Isaac segment and maybe a little Gardic phone after that.
I mean,
time's on your side.
You're telling me long session, dude? I mean, we could make it long if you like.
What does that mean?
I mean, we could make it a long session, like
I don't know what that
a single run.
No, that's like okay. I said some things I wish I could take back about your run yesterday.
In a nice way or a not nice way?
I would say in a way that's you might take it as a little sarcastic. Like for example, some people may have said, "Did you see Dan's 6-hour-long run?" To which I replied, "What's so special about a run that takes him 2 times longer than usual?"
Oh, okay, that's fair. That's not below the belt. That's like that's par for the course.
Okay, well then consider me scratch golfer then.
All right. I gotta close my eyes on this one.
I'm trying to think who would be an interesting character for Dan. I always like to start with a warm up.
Yeah, it's warm.
Just get into the groove. Why don't there's a reason that it's a classic. You didn't have to close your eyes there. This is just Isaac.
Just a couple of Isaacs.
With the double D6 though.
Did you do your homework before the show today?
What was my homework before the show today?
I tweeted you a 4-minute music video to watch.
Oh yeah, you wanted me to watch that Lil Wayne music video.
Well, it's actually featuring Lil Wayne, but the headliner was not Lil Wayne.
So I originally, yeah, give it a shot. Oh, that's pretty good. You can go ahead and snag that. I'm not gonna be mad.
Oh, okay.
Originally, I was actually gonna watch it,
but
then I genuinely had an Isaac episode that went on like until, so my stream starts at 11. It went until 10:53.
Okay.
And when it finished, I still had not, as of yet, brushed my teeth or eaten lunch. So literally, like every second was precious.
Look, I am I do not shame in any situation. But
Right.
can you take me through like just you individually your wake up routine?
Okay. I usually wake up maybe like 7:50, something like that, 7:45. Oh dude, this is pretty good. I go downstairs, mix up some cold brew concentrate with some ice and some water to make a cold brew coffee.
Real quick, for the us uninformed, what is cold brew concentrate? Is it like sludge?
So if you keep saying real quick,
yeah,
and then when I give you a base level explanation, you go real quick and you ask another question that dives in like a little deeper, and the more you drill down, the less real quick it's going to be. We could be here for hours.
Okay, then I'll one real quick per story then. I just used
everybody knows what cold brew is at this point.
But what's cold brew sludge? You said concentrate.
I feel like that's something that the average viewer could figure out for themselves, like in real time. I don't think anybody asked.
Well, I'm asking number one. Real quick on my side, why in chat if you've heard of cold brew concentrate?
Okay.
And in chat if no.
I'm eager to see the poll here. I'm eager to see the results of this poll.
Not cold brew concentrate. That's the first time in my life I've heard that. I've heard of orange juice concentrate. I've heard
then you're familiar with the concept then.
Yeah, but I know orange juice concentrate coming from like almost like a biscuit tin in your freezer that has a frozen popsicle in it.
Yes, that's correct.
Okay. 62.89% of the live polling audience said, "Woo!" has never heard of it.
Never heard of it.
No.
Okay. Well, cold brew concentrate is a more concentrated version of cold brew that you add water to get the correct proportions for real cold brew.
And what does it look like?
It looks like coffee.
Frozen?
It's in the fridge.
Is it like looks like normal coffee or is it like sludge?
It depends, I guess, on how concentrated it is.
Okay, how about yours in your refrigerator? Is it sludge or does it look like Folgers crystals?
It's not crystals. It's a liquid.
Oh, so it's not concentrate. It's liquid. It's liquitrate.
It's not solid trate either. Okay, that's a reroll right there.
You fancy it?
I take. You can take that one if you want.
Should I re?
It's up to you. It's HP and it gives you more HP over time. that's a take.
We're both
okay?
familiar with that.
You should play this guy a little more though.
Okay.
I think you should play it all the way, basically.
Okay.
I mean, if you want, so basically, like, how do you make cold brew concentrate? You grind beans. Don't take my rotten heart, please. You grind the beans, and then you let it steep with water in like a carafe overnight, and then you filter it out so all the grounds from the coffee don't get into the cold brew concentrate, and then it's just a, it's a coffee colored liquid essentially. That's it right there.
But if you were to drink it, like if you put it in a shot glass and put it down the hatch, you're making like a bitter beer face for sure.
Yeah, it's bitter.
Okay.
There's no question about that one.
Okay.
Honestly, I would hit you with a reroll right here if you got the money, honey. I got the time. That's really good. Basically, that's doubled items for the rest of the run. That's solid.
Okay.
Anyway, so I wake up 7:45. Make cold brew concentrate. Go to the bathroom. Come out of the bathroom. Maybe it's like 8:10. Wake up the baby. Warm up the baby's bottle. Feed the bottle to the baby. That takes us to maybe like 8:30, 8:45. Kate's starting to do like her morning routine up to that point, and when she's done with that around 9:30, she goes on baby duty. That's where I start recording. I try to get 2 Isaac episodes if possible done per day. So usually that's like 9:30 to 11 with a 45-minute average on each.
This is uber quick. Are you pushing out 1 or 2 Isaac originals a day?
1 a day.
Okay.
And even that has been like the backlog has gone to like near 0.
Okay.
It's like it's tight, but that's the morning. And
Okay.
I start the stream at 11 a.m.
Because I was asking, like, and I guess it's just to each their own. Like, the first thing I do when I wake up is I go to the bathroom, like physically into the bathroom and brush my teeth. Is that
Usually it depends. The longer that my morning goes without me having started recording, the more stressed out I get. So I'm like, if I'm not on camera, to do like a video or 2 in the morning before I brush my teeth is not a problem.
right? So
Dude,
like the kickoff time.
Stew?
What does that do?
Red stew is pretty sick. Why don't you pick it up? And look at your damage down there. 18, 17, 16.
Pump them.
So you lose the damage over time, but I mean it starts mighty nice. Okay,
You take them both. Take them both.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Should we?
Peep that deal with the devil for sure. That's a reroll in my world. That's a reroll.
Yeah.
What do you think about that?
I mean, that's a replacement for the dice, right?
Correct.
No thing. I'll pass on that.
All right. Maybe we can get some angel deals going here.
Okay. So for you, if like kickoff times 10, and if it's 10:01, and you're not in the booth with John Madden, you're like, all right, hey, any personal items get thrown away, I got to get in the booth.
Something's got to give.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I didn't even really eat lunch. I ate like 20% of this wrap, and then I'm like, well, it's 11. We got to get it. We got to get this show on the road.
Gotcha. Understandable, man.
But I think that the brushing your teeth right away in the morning is not a bad thing. I got no problems with like dental hygiene. Like I'm trying to think of like the last time I didn't brush my teeth 2 times a day, and I bet it was like before the year 2010. There were definitely a few times in college where I was like, I'm just gonna go to bed instead. But as an adult, absolutely not.
Euthanasia?
You gotta let me take.
Oh, so you could have got spun, and we have the double items. You gotta forgive me.
And we have a reroll, and
I'm coming. Okay, I got you. I'm with you. That's my mistake. But do you floss?
Do you hold on? Do you know what this item that you just picked up does?
Euthanasia.
Describe its mechanics to me with any.
It gets you 1/3 to spun.
And on top of that, the merit of the item itself is
when I see a syringe, I just take it and call it euthanasia, regardless of what it is.
I'm just trying to figure out why you were so eager to pick it up with no time for discussion.
I don't know. I got excited. Sometimes I get excited. All right.
Because you went for it straight out the gate. This is Daniel, yes?
Yo, tell Kate congrats on her Instagram AMA.
Dan says congrats on your Instagram AMA.
Oh, thank you, Dan. How come you didn't answer my question?
Could tell her because I only answered questions that I don't want to say are serious, but have a serious intent behind them.
I understand.
Yeah.
Dan says he only answers questions that were
non-meme questions.
Non-meme questions that came from a place where the person asking it had a genuine bout of curiosity.
I had a genuine curiosity.
What was the question?
Have you farted today?
That was really good comedic timing. You know what? I'm going here.
You know what? If you're going there, I'm going here.
Well, if you're giving that up, I'm gonna go.
Then I'm going here.
All right. 3, 2, 1, go.
Nice.
No,
that was mine. That was mine, and I gave it up. That's the best item in the game.
Oh, that is pretty good. That's funny.
Oh.
Hello, baby. It's baby. She's having a good morning so far.
What for the maybe people that are unfamiliar? What constitutes a good morning?
She was not very fussy. She slept really well last night. Although, I don't know if you went through like the same thing, but she's teething and she has like separation anxiety now because she's at that age. So we put her to bed at like 7:30 every night, and then she just freaking wails. She just she goes crazy. We let her cry for like maybe 20 minutes, and then we just pick her up and bring her downstairs, and we're like, look, we're not even like doing anything. We're just eating dinner right now. And then eventually she yawns, and then we put her to bed again. She goes to sleep.
One day she's gonna say, "Yeah, Dad, but I'm missing all the pogs."
As I strike out on MLB The Show for the 4th time in the game.
I'm surprised my D-up is still here.
Oh yeah, it's almost gone, unfortunately, I think. But now it's completely gone. But like red stew can be amazing in like greedier mode, for example. Like you get that, and then because you get the damage back up every time you kill an enemy until it decays to 0. Oh, okay, good stuff.
Ooh.
Let's go peep this real quick, man. I'm gonna blow him up.
Okay.
See you.
And this gives us a higher chance at an angel deal in the future, right?
Yeah, when you pick up the key piece, it gives you a higher chance. I think it's like 15% higher or something like that.
Can't get in there. Think about using a bomb here just so I can maximize the min.
Yeah, I think you've been working on that with your 6 hour. So like that from my perspective. So I started my stream at like 11 yesterday. Until like 1:30 p.m. People were like, he's still in the same room that he was in when you started your stream. It was like 2 hours in the same physical location.
Well, you know what happened?
Yeah.
Someone in chat said, there's no way you'll ever get the R key. And then I had to concur with chat. I'm like, is there statistically in probability 0 chance, or is it just extremely low? And the answer was low, so we had to go out and get it.
And then you got 2 of them, I heard.
Yeah, 2. You can have the right key.
Ooh, that's pretty good. You want? I insist. After you.
No, after you. I took the miter.
After you. Sucker.
Yeah. So we're still working. We're still working.
Yeah. So you got it that saved on your file right now.
Yeah, I was gonna play it today, but I'm like, I can't limit episode 2 of Isaac Wars, the return of the R key to 2 hours.
I understand. Yeah.
But we did play it. I think it's definitely worth. You'd like at least one segment of Switch Cars.
What is Switch Cars?
Switch Cars is Grand Theft roguelike. Think Grand Theft Auto top down.
Kind of like Streets of Rogue.
No, it's just cars. So basically, you try to clear 10 levels, just stealing cars, more or less, and you can like switch cars. It's really cool. It's definitely worth. It's high pogs. I don't know the legs on it, but it's worth like you'll like it for at least 30 minutes.
Go ahead.
I insist.
Yeah, I was looking at it. Dude, we gotta try alt path here. Like this is, come on, this is a strong run right now. Why didn't anybody call this out? Would you look at that?
Oh, I insist.
Take that one.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. I was looking at it on Steam, and like since Repentance has come out, I think I've literally played 5 games on Steam.
Can I guess the games?
Oh yeah, okay. There you go for it.
Real quick, can I get avionics?
My mistake. There you go. I insist.
Oh.
Don't re-roll. Don't re-roll.
All right, let me guess. You have played Returnal, but that's not on Steam.
Correct.
You have.
I've played more than 5 games. Some of them were on Epic. Some of them were on Uplay, and some of them were on Steam.
But 5 were on PS5. Steam. Are they 5 new games or just 5 games that you've played in the past? Or a mixture?
Mostly new, I think.
Okay. You've played the mountain game. What's that game called?
Insurmountable.
Okay. Which there's some reading in that, right? There's some reading.
There's a lot of reading, but you don't have to read it all, if that makes sense.
Yeah. So I'll probably never play that.
Dude, it's just it's Altitude Zomboid. But it writes more of the story for you, so you don't have to come up with your own story while you're trying to like hotwire a cube van.
Okay. So there's one mountain. You played that game where they paid you to come up with a cosmetic?
That is not on Steam. That's on Origin. The superior gaming platform.
What is that game called?
Knockout City.
Okay.
Good game, but I think you would like that as well.
It's like a 3-person VR.
It's dodgeball. It's like Call of Duty multiplayer style, but dodgeball.
Okay. I can't think of any other games you played.
There's one we played last Friday for a sponsored deal.
Hood,
that's correct.
Okay. I insist.
I insist. Oh no. All right, you got me on that one. Ooh.
Oh. More.
Range up, speed down. Yeah, go ahead.
What were the other ones?
Let me check here. Right click on Steam. All right. PUBG.
Wait, stop right there.
Yeah.
So, is it officially 6 feet in the ground?
Bro, it sucks. It's actually terrible. I know we go through this like every year, but like it's actually really bad.
Tell me some things that we overlooked at the time that are really bad in the modern age, but at the time was probably a lot of fun, or we just looked past it.
No respawn, like when your squad mates die, is insane. when you like land and like, you know, all 4 of you land, 3 of you live and 1 of you dies, and then you have to like just sit there for 40 minutes or be like, hey, can you guys all like kill each other so that we can actually play the game together?
How did we do that for 2 years?
It's crazy, man.
No
squad. Oh well, incredible.
I don't mind if I do. Hey,
you don't have the money.
Oh, okay.
You don't have the money.
So so no respawning.
No squad respawns.
So what did you do when you were the first one dropped?
I just kind of like was passive aggressive about it, right? Like, just wait for somebody to suggest like, hey, you should be back out, and then be like,
oops.
No, it's fine. And like, I mean, there's so many like other things like the loot on the ground is just like, I don't know. I don't know how to describe it, but it doesn't feel right to just be like walking around for the first 10 minutes of the game, mashing the F button over and over, and just like then sorting through it later. Just like even just the way that you parachute, like it just doesn't feel right. I mean, I get that that's because we've been playing Warzone over time, but like,
is there some context for you now why I always had to ask Austin how to do it? That's my favorite.
Oh, okay. Oh no. We gotta time this appropriately. Okay. I'm trying to think about how we're gonna do this. Oh, because the items we want are on 2 different cycles, man.
All right, I'll give it up. I'll give it up.
No, holy water is really good. Here's what I think. Okay, I have shielded tears on my holy water cycle, which is really good. I think you should get holy water.
Okay.
And I'm trying to think about how we're gonna. You see the avionics here?
Yeah.
When the avionics tick 1602, walk into it. Now. Yeah. Oh. No, that was my bad.
Oh, I can re-roll this anyways.
Yeah.
Wait. What happened to my guy? Oh, never mind. We're good.
That's a re-roll.
I'll come back and re-roll again.
Let me snag. I think this will be helpful.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
It's really, dude. It's good for both of us.
That's
It's
fine.
good.
What's good for the goose is good for the gander. I'm with you.
At least I didn't squander an item room taking an item I don't even know what it does.
I said what's good for the goose is good for the gandy. So PUBG.
Bad game.
But PUBG 2?
I still see you linked me to that article about PUBG 2.
Yeah.
It's possibly the least reputable article on video game journalism I've ever read in my entire life.
What gives you that insight to make that bold statement?
They might as well have had a footnote that was like, source, dude, just trust me. There's like a tweet from a QA professional that works at Bluehole was like, yeah, maybe we'll make PUBG 2. And then the whole article is like, it's good. Looking at their quarterly earnings report, it's definitely coming out like 2022.
Well, excuse me, and this is not current events, but I don't know if you watch modern day journalism. I was watching the NFL draft last week.
Okay, yeah.
And they said that Aaron Rodgers was making fun of the GM and he doesn't want to be a Patriot or a Packer anymore. And the next day, the guy who leaked that, Adam Schefter, they're like, hey, where did you get your information from? He's like, oh, I don't have a source.
Okay.
And they're like, well, how did you say that? He's like, well, I don't have a source. So PUBG 2 and Aaron Rodgers not wanting to be a Packer, same news cycle. I insist.
I don't get it.
Like the guy essentially just, I don't want to say made it up, but he said he didn't have a source.
Yeah, but then it came true.
No.
But I thought that he didn't want to be a Packer.
Well,
I got fake news as well.
I'm not saying it's fake news. I'm just saying like he's like, no one ever told me that. There was no source.
Yeah, exactly. That's why you shouldn't. That's why you shouldn't trust it.
But if ESPN's doing it, then how do? Ooh, that's my favorite. If ESPN's doing it, why can't that gaming company?
Just go ahead and
what is that?
What
is blank card? No, I'll lose my D6. I don't want.
Yeah, but I'll have the D6.
Yeah, but I like having the D6.
All right, and we should get a reroll then.
Okay. And then we got to reroll my. Oh, never mind. You took my item.
It's good. The fact that I did that is positive. I promise you.
Dude, okay. I got a deep question for you. This is super wiki. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
If you take PhD, right? So
Yeah.
So on Isaac Wars episode 1, I'm trying to get every transformation in one run.
Right.
But I took up PhD, so I can't become adult. How do I invert that? Do I have to get bad PhD or just hit the R key?
I have no idea whatsoever.
I mean,
I've never done a 6-hour-long run where I tried to get every transformation.
But here's my thing, because when you get PhD, it limits you to 13 pills, right? You knew that or no?
No.
Okay.
I know it limits you to only the supposedly good pills.
Oh. Okay. All right.
On this run, this personal project you're working on right now, you're gonna learn more about Isaac than I've learned in 4,000 hours of playing the game for sure.
Have you quantified? Well, we can do it right now. 4,000 hours. I mean, this is over years and years and years. What would your slash played be if it were?
Reroll, please. Can we get a reroll on that one?
Come on, let's get a thumbnail.
No, I
You'll
can't.
never believe what Edmund put in the game.
I can't put the sausage.
Why? It's just a sausage.
It doesn't look like a sausage to me, man.
Are there 3 vasculars in there?
I have no idea what that means.
I guess what do we take, the sack?
Yeah.
Okay.
What
were we saying before that?
I don't recall.
Oh, what's your slash played?
On Steam or in Hours in Repentance?
So did you ever play WoW?
No.
So let's go find this Super Eddie room. So in WoW,
what is the Super Eddie room?
It's the super secret room.
But it has nothing to do with why is it called a Super Eddie room?
Just
when it has
because Eddie says to
relation.
Do this.
Oh, okay.
So in World of Warcraft, they don't tell you how many hours you played. They say 1 month, 1 day, and 6 hours. What would your slash play? Nice find, by the way.
It's a good question. I don't know. Hey, chat, can you do me a favor and do like 4,000 divided by 24? It's got something like 180 days, maybe something like that.
So 6 months.
Yeah.
How does that?
167 days.
Does it feel like you've played 6 months of your life playing Isaac?
Yeah. Yeah.
Then how come you can't tell me if puberty's out of the item pool when you take PhD?
Hey man, I only have Isaac solidarity with the people who were there playing thousands of hours when it was just Afterbirth Plus. all the Johnny come latelys who are like, now that Repentance is in, they're loving it. You weren't there, man.
No, that is fun.
You don't know what it's like.
I think one of the biggest subtleties for me is the rooms, like the big rooms, they either don't feel as hard or as time draining as they used to be,
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Which to me, anytime I'd get in a big room and I was had a pea shooter, I'm like, get me out of this game.
Yeah, they've done a really good job with with everything basically about in Repentance. I've been talking about it, but someone in the comments said, "Ooh." And it's kind of well, you know what? Duality. Okay.
What is the Declaration of Independence?
It puts a marker over an enemy's head,
mm-hmm.
and then when you kill them, it moves the marker to another enemy's head.
Mm-hmm.
If you complete the room in order that it demarcates the enemies, you get either a stats upgrade or a consumable drop.
Oh, and then the other one is a little D up.
Nobody knows what the other one does. I don't think you take it, man.
So I'm saying feather is Declaration of Independence.
Yeah.
The other one, we don't know what it does.
Nobody knows. Okay. Science has not gotten to that level yet.
All right.
I knew he was gonna do it.
Don't hit that down. Ooh, we can go in that. Oh, we already did that room. Have you won any MLB BRs lately?
No, I basically almost got to the point where I rage quit. They need more people to, I think, play the. Oh, we've already been there.
More bad players.
Yeah, they got too many good players. I got to remember the kinds of people that play sports games online. Literally, they buy 1 game a year and then sink their entire paycheck into it. And then they've been doing that over 9 years. So every time I would queue up for the BR, I would win my first game 30-0 against some 8-year-old kid, and then just get shellacked in the next 2 games. And when you're losing in baseball,
not fun.
You go down 12-0 in the first inning. You're like, do I really want to sit here for the next 20 minutes just to feed this person's ego? And that's where you go oops, my power cord came unplugged.
What are you taking? Punch drunk?
I think we should take the punch. Yeah. So
okay.
I don't know how to, okay, not this one, but this next one. It's hard to coordinate, man. It's like I don't know what.
I mean, a 3-2-1 seemed to
How
have
are we
worked
supposed
in
to
the
3,
past.
2, 1 though? Because we got the things are flicking.
Well, just time it up. Just
Actually, I think you're right. I think I figured out a way to do it.
chat. Can we get that clipped? We've heard for the first time in 5+ years playing games with Ryan Gary saying, "Yep, you're right." I'm turning that into an NFT. Sorry.
Oh, here we go again.
I'm joking. Just joking.
Dude, people are they're turning on Tony Hawk. Tony Hawk released his final 540 ever as an NFT, and people are sending him gifts of like little kids pointing guns at the camera. they've taken Tony's been corrupted, man.
I saw dude, speaking of Tony, in the past 36 hours I saw a very wholesome Tony Hawk TikTok.
Okay.
If I had to guess, it was probably maybe like a 13-year-old girl on like an Omega ramp, and the caption was, "She's afraid to go down it for the first time," but then T-Hawk was like, "Hey, you can do this, you can do this." And like, it's when I say Omega ramp, like imagine like someone cratered your backyard 60 feet into the ground. So she's got like her skateboard, like one wheel hanging over, and she's like, I can't do it. And then she goes like yeeting, and they have like 3 different camera angles of it. It's pretty wholesome.
Tony Hawk's like, you can do it, and then she goes down and freaking cracks her skull open on the cement at the bottom. Then he's like, "Hey, see you later."
Yeah, avionics. How about yesterday in the middle of the 6-hour run, you're coming in asking for avionics?
Because I wanted to know what your timer was at.
I told you 45 minutes.
Yeah, but it was 45 minutes for the like 5th time.
I know you like Binky or Blue Bozzy.
So I think you should take the blanket, honestly. It's good. It gives you a spirit heart, and then the first hit you take on the boss is ignored.
Holy Mantis.
Yeah, it's like Holy Mantle on the boss.
Did you ever play Metal Gear Solid on the PS1?
No.
You never did. Oh, okay.
I played Metal Gear Solid. Oh, you know what? I'm very stupid. Let me take the pill. Let me take the pill. I got PhD. Let me take the pill.
I got you.
I want it. I played Metal Gear Solid 2 on the PlayStation 2, and then I got very irritated during the boss fight against Fat Man, the bomb expert on roller skates, where you have to like figure out where he placed bombs and then hit him with like a bomb defusal spray. So I stopped playing it and gave the game back to my friend. And then like 12 years later, in university, one of my friends started playing it, and I watched him play through the whole game. And I was like, yo, this game is pretty sick.
Number 2,
yeah.
So, and I'm trying to think if you would figure this out. Spoilers for anyone that's never played Metal Gear Solid 1. And you may, Guppyicity. We've gotten 3 Guppies and we passed. Should we roll it?
Nah, Dry Baby's pretty good.
Okay.
It's pretty good.
But there's an enemy, cover your ears if you want to beat Metal Gear Solid 1, in Metal Gear Solid 1 called Psycho Mantis.
Oh, yeah.
Have you heard of this?
Yeah. He's like a meta boss.
Yeah, but do you know how to beat him?
Like, your controller's unplugged. What if I wipe out your Ridge Racer save or something like that?
Yeah. And so I remember playing that game, and I'm like, there's no way to beat him. There's no way to beat him. So do you know the solution?
I don't know.
You unplug your controller, plug it into controller port 2, and then you just hit him once and he dies.
Really?
Yes. And I'm like, how are you supposed to figure that out? You don't break the 4th wall in video games.
They don't tell you on like the ComTac or whatever?
No. I'm like, I will never say a bad word about Kojima, but that's some Galaxy Brain stuff.
He's a creative guy. Like it's like Death Stranding, I thought was a good game. F in chat for ever finishing the series on Twitch, but it's give me a Kojima weird game any day of the week over like, hey, like we made another Assassin's Creed, but whoa, check it out. This time you're in like, you know, Persia. Crazy.
Mr. Squeeze. Would you is Death Stranding
Squeezy? You should take Squeezy.
Is Death Stranding good enough for you to play off camera? Like if you had like another 4 hours free time where you weren't working.
Hit me with the reroll, please.
Saya.
Thank you, sir. Oh, go ahead. Yeah.
Would you is it like, could it be a relaxing game you could play if like, you know?
No. Not presently like where I'm at in my life.
Okay. It's not like you pick it up for 30 minutes, deliver a couple of packages, and then shut it down.
You totally could, but I would be probably. I think I would be bored at that point for sure.
But is that
because it would take years, I think, to finish the game at that point.
Is that the game loop more or less, or am I generalizing it?
You got it completely correct. You basically just walk around with stuff on your back, and then you come to terrain that's tough to pass, and you're like, all right, how am I gonna do this? And then you do it.
How are we gonna do this mom fight?
Oh, dude, come on, this is easy.
Let's go prop bet. Will Ryan and I both do this without taking damage? That's slim odds. That is slim odds.
If anything, like I enjoyed Death Stranding a lot until it got more gamey. Like I once they started, when it was just walking and then, you know, like delivering stuff, I was like, this is a lot of fun. I think you should take it because you got the other piece. When they started being like, hey, there's like, when it rains, ghosts come out and start to like grab you and hit you and stuff, and then you got to actually like play stealthily. I was like, this isn't what I signed up for, man.
You just wanted UPS simulator.
Yeah, I just wanted to walk.
Oh!
Believers almost in shambles right there.
Since she's on you, I should be moving the needle. Mama. Nice.
Oh, and then you can walk into the lock.
Okay.
Telepathic keys.
Okay.
Oh, I got hit by a fly after all that.
Believers in shambles.
Hey man, that's why it's a bet. That's why it's not a sure thing. Let that be a lesson to you. Gambling is dangerous. Unless it's Tony Hawk's last 540. He's not making another one, man. It's a hedge against inflation. Tony Hawk, he's never going to do another 540. It's more valuable than fiat currency. What do you put your money in US dollars? Come on.
What's the highest Canadian denomination of fiaticity?
I actually don't know.
100?
But no, it's got to be higher than that, right? Like that's the highest normie bill, I'm sure.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm sure like when you work at the bank, they have like $1,000 bills with like John Diefenbaker's face on them or something.
You think so?
I think so.
I would probably.
Yeah, like people in chat are saying that there's like in the U.S. there's $10,000 bills.
That's false.
I think you can get a $10,000 denomination like at the bank, right?
They make those for movies. They're not actually real.
Did I ever tell you about the time I was at TwitchCon and Dose One, who did the soundtrack for Enter the Gungeon, handed me an enormous brick of fake money that had like YV, I think, from Nuclear Throne on the bill, and said I forget what he said, but it was something funny. He's a charismatic guy. And then I took a photo and tweeted it, and I was like, yo, check it out. TwitchCon is lit or whatever. And most people were like, that's not real money. But a couple people were like, wow, like, so garish of you to post. That's like $15,000, and you'd go post it on Twitter like that. Like, people are out here struggling. And I was like, buddy, it's fake money. It has like a triangle with a gun where like Ben Franklin's face is supposed to be. Just look at it for 2 seconds before you get upset.
What Was there some tweet or something that came out yesterday? Why am I associating garish with a tweet? It came out yesterday.
Mass Effect?
No, some tweet that like, well, why would you tweet that? I don't know.
Oh, you're talking about the ninja sandwich tweet. That's why.
I didn't know. I knew there was something that I read that was kind of like if you were post a $15,000 bill. It was like the same vernacular. Wait, so that was real, right? That wasn't a meme one?
That's a real tweet. Yeah, he was like, you know, dominating a League of Legends match, and then my wife with no bra on came in and gave me a sandwich and chips or something like that, and you're just like, man, you know, like I don't know what, I don't want to, you know, say anything about another streamer on the platform.
Yeah.
It's just probably not the kind of thing that I would have tweeted.
Yeah. That's what I was
to
referring
the victor go the spoils. All right, get me out, get me out.
Wait, do you still have that dollar bill?
Nah, we probably recycled it. Is my guess.
So you honestly believe that there's like a $5,000 bill?
Can you not for like just for a second? Can you?
I don't know.
Yeah. Why? Because I mean,
but who uses that?
Well, if you feel like back in like the day, they would have been like, if you got to buy like, you know, part of a railroad company or something like that. It's not like they're gonna do it on Ledger, right? Like you got to have the cash. What are you gonna give them? Like $100,000 bills? I don't think so, man. They got to have a higher denomination.
Do you think banks back in the day, I mean, pre-computers, your bank account was just pencil on a notebook?
I guess so, yeah.
That's crazy to think about.
Dude, don't even get me started on the banking industry, man. It's something I think you're better off like not thinking about.
Like now they're just numbers on a Excel file sheet.
But then like the bank also like, so the way that, at least this is my understanding, the bank I don't want to say that they can print unlimited money because that's not true. However, the bank can kind of like make loans with it's supposed to have the money to make the loan, but it doesn't have to, if that makes sense, until like they have this thing in reserve called specie. We'll just get out of here. This is
I got it. I had it.
I got it. I got it all figured out here.
Okay,
hold on. Okay, check this out. Nice slurp. Okay, one moment, please. We're free.
Nice.
Ooh! What do you think?
This is interesting because you got to let me go first.
Why?
No, I don't trust that. I don't trust your equidistance.
You don't trust me asking why?
Thanks,
we can just
Fat
go
Chicken.
3, 2, 1, go.
Okay, that's fine. Take your equidistance. Yeah, that I trust.
Yeah.
Okay.
3, 2, 1, go. Beautiful. Oh, dude, I got soy milk Libra. It's the dream combination.
What does that do for you?
So Libra balances all your stats proportionally. So like if you got a stat that's higher in like one direction.
Oh, it's like Dark Souls.
Yeah, I just noticed though it was nerfed, unfortunately, so it's not good anymore. It was too much fun, so they had to eliminate it. Anyway, so that's what Libra does. I've realized I don't know as much about economic policy as I thought, but anyway, the way that I understand that banks work is that 90% of the deposits that they have don't actually exist inside of the bank's vault and exist only in like accounting. And they are required to keep minimum 10% of what they've loaned out available, just in case there's like some kind of liquidity crisis or something like that.
Yeah.
So basically, if at any point the Federal Reserve was like, hey, we need some of that money back, they could be like, hey, I got some. But if they don't have some, that's where you end up with those lines to get the last bit of money out of the bank before they go out of business.
Yeah, I mean, that I don't know much, but that's my understanding is that for every dollar that they have, they can loan out 9 that they don't have.
Yes, that's what chat's saying as well.
Which is like no other business. You can't do that, you know?
Dude, that hedge fund that like went out of business, it was like 2 months ago or something like that. Archegos. They had something like 20 or 30 to 1 leverage. So like, you know, if you make a mistake or if you have a downturn, it's 20 times worse than the amount of money you actually hold.
See, at least if you and I go to the casino, we just lose what we put on red, you know?
Correct.
Yeah. You can't lose more than what you put on red. But anyway.
That's, I don't know. There's got to be some people out there that are like buying Dogecoin on like lines of credit that they got from the bank. So like, we'll just wait and see how that goes.
But I don't want to turn this into a financial podcast, but I was in college. There was this kid who lived on our floor. He was like a little bit older than everyone, but probably by like 3 or 4 years, but you know, still same college year. I must start later. Yeah. But it's the first time I ever heard the word margin. I'm like, because he would sit on his computer all day and he would have all those lines on his screen. And this is in the early 2000s. I'm like, what does that guy do? And he's like, he's trading stocks on margin. I'm like,
but he was a student of the college?
Yeah. I'm like, what does that have to do with anything? You know, I don't know what the heck margin is. So he was trading one day. Oh, no. I was in the dorms, like you keep your door open, you see people walk by, and like everyone, if you walk by someone's door, you always wave. I just saw him walk by like with not like this hands on his head and walking by.
You should use that sun card, by the way. And that's so good.
And then I figured out exactly what margin was after that. You want me to use this right now?
If you have the sun, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, give it a shot. Right. Well, like, so I'm trying to do the math here. Were you in school, like in college during the dot-com bubble? Because that would be like a really bad time to be a 22-year-old kid who was trading stocks on margin, I'm sure.
Yeah, I was like 02 to whatever, +4.
Okay. So I guess like a not at the exact downturn, but still like a pretty rough time. Yeah. That's funny. I mean, what are you doing like when you're in university, your first year, second year university, buying stocks on margin? Like,
same reason, avionics, the same reason you see kids on TikTok talking about the next altcoin that's gonna explode. Like, kid, you're 13. Anyways. Oh wait, we got to try and order these guys, right? Not necessarily.
We're on enemies? We're on a survival play, I think.
Okay.
Good teamwork.
Yeah.
That was very solid.
Yo, have you talked to Mathis lately?
Not really.
Me neither.
He's chilling.
Yeah. I know he moved, right?
He moved. He's hanging out with Invicta in Texas playing board games.
Why don't they live stream that? What do you want here?
I think, well, like my rate of fire kind of sucks now. So I was gonna say like Explosivo, but the best item is Daddy Long Legs. So personally, I think
I like Cobalt Hat.
What the heck is Cobalt the Hat?
The rainbow one.
Okay, then that's good. Then let's back it up against the wall.
Are you? That's a lot to time though.
I think I got it, man.
All right, you just give me one test run, and then we're gonna say this is the real one.
Okay, so it would be like 3, 2, 1, go. And no, we got to do it different. Okay. 3.
Was this the real one or the test one?
This is the test still.
Okay.
3, 2, 1, go. We got to do it slightly different, but this will be the real one. You ready?
Okay, yep.
3, 2, 1, go. It's rougher than it looks.
See, I got it next time.
I stalled, you stalled. It was a pure stall.
I got it next time. I have the code to the Matrix. We just start a little closer.
It's probably the right idea, yeah. Cool. And not worry about the distance so much.
What does busted battery do?
As you kill enemies, it charges instead of charging normally. I think it's a reroll this late in the game, honestly.
Okay. Ooh.
Sackboy is pretty good.
You don't like habiticity? Habiticity is charged when you get hit?
Yeah, it's worse though.
Yeah, but it's Flash.
What does that even mean? It's Flash.
It's from Flash, so it's good.
Ah, okay.
You don't want the backpack?
What do you mean it's from Flash?
Like it was
we
on
don't
Flash
have the money.
Isaac.
We don't have the money. Oh, it's from Flash Isaac.
Yeah.
Okay.
If it's from Flash Isaac, I have a 50% higher probability to remember the item.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean it's any good though. There's a lot of trash, a lot of Flash trash.
You don't think Habit's good?
It's fine. It's not as good as Sackboy.
If it's something I've seen Cobalt wear in his head 8 years ago, I translate it to being good. Did you ever watch him when he would wear the hats?
I don't think so. No. I really only started watching like literally any streams maybe within the past 3 or 4 years.
Really?
Yeah. Prior to that, I mean, I just worked too much, honestly. And also, as we've talked about many times, you know, it took me a while to find streamers I find entertaining. And again, like, I don't even want to, like, I'm not naming names here at all because it doesn't matter. But like, I was on Twitch yesterday, and on the front page, there was somebody like playing chess, and it was clearly like also a sponsored deal. And I was like, I'll watch this for a second. Like, I don't really know who this person is. I had the tab up for like 3 minutes, no words at all, and chat, like, it was like over 15,000 viewers. Chat's going freaking crazy. They're like, what? Streamer said nothing, pure silence, and I was like, I'm out of here, man. I'm watching Jay.
Were they a really good chess player?
No, they were like 500. Oh, I got Libra. Let me take this one.
Okay.
Yeah. 3, 2, 1, go.
Okay.
Go ahead. Just go ahead. And shoot the knife here.
So present company excluded.
Yeah.
Just for ego reasons. I'm joking. Who do you have streamers, like a streamer that you like to watch? That maybe not in the circle that you're like, oh, this person's entertaining.
Not really, no. In terms of like, basically my criteria for watching a streamer is like, are they live in the half hour to an hour it takes me to set my YouTube videos every night?
Yeah.
So usually that's basically like Cobalt and Jay, and that's it. And then it just depends on who's playing what, but usually they're both playing Repentance. So I just kind of go back and forth. I'll go farm some dopamine in one of their chats, and then go to the other chat and farm some dopamine. And then, you know, then I'm like, time to go to bed.
Nicely done.
We're in for a rough spot here, I think, man.
We got
I need
Uber.
those.
That's fine. Uber mom.
Yeah. If this is Uber mom.
Yeah. I think Uber mom's hard. It's hard. I was actually I had coffee with a real life buddy outside, and he just
why'd you phrase it like it's the start of a scary story?
Well, because like I just haven't seen him in a while, and he moved back to Michigan.
It's like you should have a flashlight like under your chin before you start telling what the oh no.
But like he plays games, but he's like a sports gamer, but just very casually. But he was talking to me about Twitch. He's like, yeah, I watch DJs on Twitch. I'm like,
oh,
what?
dude, there's so many.
And I'm like, what? I didn't even know that. He's like, yeah, and I prefer the ones that don't talk. He's like, sometimes I listen to them and all they do is read out people's names the whole time. And I was like, it's about finding the balance. It's about finding the balance. But he's like really into it. He's like, yeah, if I'm cleaning my house, like these are the DJs I listen to. I'm like, I didn't even know that subsection of Twitch existed.
Oh, dude, if you go to the Twitch front page, like I get DJs every single time.
Really?
I don't know like how it happened. People say like the front page is based on your viewing history.
Yeah.
It's not like if I was watching dance music, you think like I wouldn't tell you about it? That's like it's a cool thing. I'm not a cool guy. I don't listen. I listen to, you know, Steely Dan, right? So I don't know why I'm getting the DJs constantly. I think it's one of those things where I'm getting the DJs because they keep feeding me DJs. So they're like, this guy loves listening to dance music, and I'm like, I don't. I just can't escape it, man.
Not to talk about Twitch meta, but he's married, and he's like sometimes I'll pull up the app on his because he watches on his TV, and he's like, I'll see people in hot tubs. I'm like, no, I don't want to click that. I want my wife's asking me what the heck I'm watching on this Twitch app, and I'm like. Like too soon, man. Too soon.
Dude, it happens to me on Twitter now and then too. You'll just be because ever since Twitter started showing you what other people liked, like I'll just open up the app and be like, you know, oh, I wonder what's going on Twitter today, and it's like, hey, horny streamer liked a picture of girls showing her butt in cosplay, and I'm like, I got like no disrespect, but that's not what I'm here for, Mathis.
No. I was gonna say sorry for all the NBA videos of people getting dunked on showing up in your feed.
I'll watch those 10 times out of 10. Oh, dude, we could win.
I mean, it's within our capability. We just gotta.
You're gonna laugh, but like I'm definitely gonna die, which means you've gotta live.
Why do you feel like you're gonna die?
I'm so low on HP.
We'll just find it. We'll find a heart. We'll find a heart secret room.
Oh, dude, I got it. No sweat. No. Oh!
I can get
no sweat. No sweat. Oh yeah.
I insist.
No, let's keep that deal with the devil chance though. Wait, what am I talking about? I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about. Beautiful, beautiful. Ooh. Oh yeah, wait, Dan. Oh, that's such a good idea.
Wait, I have a lover's card for you.
Yeah. Pop that down. Pop that down. Yeah. Little Chad's really good too. Little Chad is gonna help us.
Little Chadicity.
Well, there goes that spirit heart already. And no, don't worry. I'll just keep bumping them over to you with my Jake Paul tears. I was talking about it with Chad, okay, and that because I don't know a lot about boxing.
Yeah.
But I was like, this is the end game, right? Like this is Logan Paul's gonna get freaking destroyed.
Is this enemy? I'm dead.
Here, I'll tank for you a little. Oh.
Whoa. All right, you win this, we can come back. I've never seen this before. Oh, nice toilet strats. Please, Daddy, please.
I have no damage. I got no damage. Try, baby, please. Dude, your familiars are. Oh no.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen.
Saved.
All right, tears of Jake Logan Paul. Thank you for the save.
Dude, honestly, check this out. Okay, it's gonna sound crazy.
Pill.
I think I take this because I got PhD, and then I can examine these pills. So a luck up, that belongs to me. A luck up, that belongs to me. Bad gas, that's an insult. Okay, those are horrible. I think you should re-roll that to try to get something better. That's not good enough. Neither of those are good enough. I think you can take.
I think you can take the H up.
You think I should take?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah, let's look for Eddie rooms. Look for Eddie rooms. Yeah. So what you're talking about? The tears of, we got to play it. Yeah. The tears of Logan Paul.
Yeah, he's gonna get destroyed, right?
I mean, here's the thing. He's fighting arguably, definitely the greatest boxer of one of the greatest boxers of our generation.
Yeah.
But
he's a little old.
Do you think? I'm trying to think of appropriate analysis. Do you think? I think someone bigger than you. Thinking.
Oh, Daniel.
Take it.
No, you take it. But don't take it on this floor. Take it on the next floor.
No, you. Why would I take it?
Because you can get full HP.
But so can you.
Yeah, but I can survive one hit. You can't.
Okay.
Why is your Isaac breathing so hard, man? Like, do you see? Just staying still for a sec. Look at your guy. He's he's gassed. Okay. Pop it like on this room.
No.
But yes. Obviously.
But I mean, doesn't he gives up like 50 pounds, right? I mean, that's a lot. Like if he catches them once, or is that what Vegas wants you to think?
I think Vegas wants you to think that Logan Paul is going to get beaten. He's like a 92-8 underdog or something.
I mean, like, if Melf were to fight Sinvicta, but that's not even fair either, because they're not professional fighters. I don't know.
Also, Sinvicta, he was a bouncer for a period of time.
Okay, so that may. Oh.
Yeah, but Sinvicta's also got the size advantage as well, so it's like a double.
I can't think of a good analysis because it's so outlandish, you know.
Oh, the ladder of the century. Never mind.
Can you?
Still pretty good though.
What? Let's live in an alternate world. If say he beats, or even goes the distance. No, say beats. Say he beats one of the greatest boxers of all time. What does our world look like? the second that bout is over.
I don't know. It would be a surprise for sure. I'll put it that way, but I don't know how much of a surprise.
Oh, here's one. Someone saying it's like Michael Jordan playing Michael Jackson in one-on-one. Yeah, but
dude, that's my classic go-to. Do you think Michael Jordan is better at basketball than Michael Jackson is at singing? It's a question I ask myself every day. Michael Jackson, he's an incredible singer. Michael Jordan, pretty good at basketball too, no question.
Yeah, it's tough to compare. But Michael Jackson can't beat Jordan with one lucky shot. Logan Paul could beat Mayweather with one incredibly lucky shot.
I guess. And you could also like win the lottery if you just had like 6 incredibly lucky numbers.
I mean, it depends. If you got 5 of them in a row, your chance of getting a 6th one is much difficult.
Yes, that is true, but not in the way that you think. It's
Ooh, what is this? Is this Austin?
I think it's his double damage familiars.
Oh, then we want that.
You should take you should take that for sure. Because your familiars are killing it here. You know, you want a real fight? Like I know you love the novelty boxing.
Yeah, I mean it's not novelty; it's professional.
I guess as soon as they got Floyd Mayweather in it, I guess. But this one's novelty for sure. The Mountain from Game of Thrones.
Okay.
Hafthor Bjornsson, World's Strongest Man 2018, is fighting Eddie Hall, World's Strongest Man 2017, in a boxing match this September.
How would we know Eddie Hall?
If you're into the strongman community, he's one of the best strongmen of like the last decade, I guess.
Okay. Does he wear one of those brown leather belts when he lifts?
Yeah, but they like all do.
Why do you think
they don't even just wear the belt anymore? They have like whole suits that are designed to basically brace their lifts for them.
You think if you were to examine one of their hearts, you think it would be more muscular than ours?
Yes, but in like a bad way.
Yeah,
for sure.
Like
I mean, I watched a documentary on Eddie Hall. By the way, he's a pretty huge guy. Obviously, like he's 6'1" and probably like still 300 and something pounds, even though he's not in like strongman shape anymore. But obviously, the Mountain is like 6'9" or something like that, and 400 pounds. Anyway, but he was literally eating like 12,000 calories a day or something. Insane. Which like it's impossible to eat that many calories and stay like super clean. So they were like, you know, he was eating like tubs full of ice cream and stuff like that. I think I'm gonna die.
No, you got 2.5, I believe.
Was
it over when Ober and Martel went toe to toe with the Mountain? Don't answer that.
Those shots are still living there.
Tell you what, man, the Game of Thrones, it's like last card Marty syndrome. It's only remembered for the last episode or season. There's some good seasons of Game of Thrones.
It was good TV for a long time. However, I do need to go to bat for the haters in this one.
Okay.
Because much of the reason that Game of Thrones was considered so compelling was because people were wondering how they were going to solve those mysteries that they had built up over the previous half decade.
Yeah.
And then when the resolution of the mystery is unsatisfying, it cheapens the rest of the experience.
That is very fair. Can you think of a show, like a drama, highly produced, that was very satisfying and didn't outstay its welcome?
The classic example, I think, is definitely Breaking Bad.
Mm-hmm.
Can I get you to go up here?
Yeah.
With your ghost?
Yeah.
Yeah. Just for, oh my God.
Dude, you're going to do it.
He's the greatest gamer of all time. Look at that.
Dude, you
Easy.
took like 1 heart damage. Nicely done. Wait, you don't watch the cutscenes?
Oh, seen it so many dozens of times by now.
Yeah, but there's different like little Easter eggs you pick up every time. Good run, good run.
I don't think so. Yeah, good run for you as well. Who do you, now we can get a little zanier. Who do you like for this one?
Ooh.
Let me see the options here. I don't want to touch your file.
Sorry, one sec.
Yeah.
Okay.
I gotta close my eyes here. What if I don't have it unlocked. What about Tainted, Jacob and Esau and Fable? Or does it not work like that?
We can try.
Is it same? See, I don't even know what they do. Wait, you only have one. I sleep.
For now.
Okay.
You should spawn in for sure. This is gonna be rough, man.
Yo, what about you? You versus the Jacob and Esau she told you about. Wait, I thought I wanted normie Jacob and Esau. Who am I, Lazzy?
You're Tainted Lazarus.
That's
now.
Tainted Lazzy?
Oh my God, dude, you're gonna lose. You're gonna lose your mind.
Whoa, what is that? Is that me?
Okay. No. That's the. That's the.
Hold on. Can we get off this run? I'm gonna spoil my eyes are popping out of my socket. I'm sorry. I gotta catch up.
Oh.
I have Tainted. Want to do double Tainted Eden? I have.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay.
Why not? I haven't really done anything as Tainted Eden, so this would be. There's posted no potential here.
Do you have all the carries unlocked?
Yeah.
Okay. Tell me when I'm on it.
Keep going. I think right there. No, back. Yeah, right there.
Okay.
Hey, there you go.
You want to give the seed? People at home?
There you go. 79KC4QQ3.
Okay. Oh, we can do some posted on this one. Is this a different file or is this your main?
This is my main. I only have one file, man. Like I got a 7-month-old infant. Even just like beating the game like to 100% is going to be a bit of a task for sure.
Give me a loose penciled in finished by date.
Maybe like early July would be my guess.
Oh wow, you're talking. That is some time. You play this a lot.
Yeah. I got to do all the challenges still. I got a lot of stuff still to knock out for sure. It's gonna take a bit.
That's good for you though.
Exactly. Yeah.
All right.
I don't even, and like it's impossible to say actually now that I think about it, because like you also have to get everything. You don't just have to like unlock everything. It literally like doesn't matter who takes what. You should take it for now because you have BFF, but every time you get hit, it re-rolls your entire run. So
is that how it is for you too?
Yeah, because we're both Tainted Eden.
Oh, okay, I didn't know what that was.
That's how Tainted Eden works. You should use your spacebar item though. It recharges very quickly.
Ooh.
Just in case the run wasn't silly enough.
But you're gonna lose that.
Yeah.
So there's really no point. Well, I get it. So if you pick up more items, it's gonna re-roll more items for you.
Right. Yeah.
Okay.
So I think that the way you get better is the way you try to secure a win is Tainted Eden is you just get as many items as possible, and then you hope that makes the quality of every reroll that much better, and maybe gives you the ability to beat the game. It's definitely doable.
What is this Simon Belmont item that I have?
Oh, that's Anima Sola. That's you unlock it for winning as the character that you didn't want to see. Oh, if you'll excuse me, there's a test of the emergency system in British Columbia.
It kind of looks like when you put like your index finger and thumb together, and if someone looks at it, you say, "Ah, I got him." That's what my item looks like.
If you put your thumb and your index finger together.
Yeah. And then you flash it at someone, and you say, "Got him," or you
hide.
hide.
Like that? You're talking about the OK symbol.
Yeah,
like,
you hide it, and then if they see you, like you used to do that under the table at the cafeteria.
Really, I thought that was a modern thing. I didn't know that existed back in the day.
Yeah, I think high school maybe, or maybe I was a teacher when they were doing that. I don't remember.
The flow of time gets distorted in Lordran. Yeah, it doesn't look like that at all.
Kind of.
Just for the record. No, I'm not. Go ahead, take it.
Thank you.
We took both.
You said take it.
I didn't say take them.
Oh.
It's all right. You didn't teach English. Said clear. Some of us taught English here.
Cool. Can I ask you a K Kona question without getting K Kona spam in chat?
I can't promise that, but I can promise I won't say K Kona.
Okay. Did you take a U.S. history class in Canada?
No, but a lot of Canadian history classes cover a lot of American stuff.
Like,
not so much like the American Revolution or anything like that, but like you know, the discovery of the West and, you know, colonization and stuff. Obviously, like the World Wars.
Got it.
You know, have a big American. Well, I'm taking both of these then. Wow, and it's not even good. Like it's you sold me out for trash there.
But you're so like the colony stuff. You guys don't learn about 1776, that kind of stuff.
We learn about the. Can you stop?
What? I didn't do anything. Ooh, what is that?
You don't want no part of that. You don't want no part of that.
Okay. What's up, Mel?
You learn about like the Canadian version of that. You know, but we didn't. I don't think I ever had a class that was like these are the key players in the American Revolution.
Okay.
I needed Lin-Manuel Miranda to teach me that.
I don't know what that is.
Ooh.
Oh, I got the dime though. Can you not? Ooh.
That's what you gotta do.
Avionics.
No. Okay, avionics. Yeah, well, this is garbage. Yeah, pop that Joker card.
Sire, they have stolen the money. I think Monster Manny is not bad. It's a permanent. It's
a permanent for a floor.
Oh.
It's a temporary permanent.
Temporary permanent Famicom.
I don't think it's very good.
But it used to be only one room, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It used to be horrible, and now it's better, but it's still bad in my opinion. Go ahead and buy this. Anytime we can get a passive, I think we got to do it to.
Oh, is that Captain
leverage.
Planet?
Oh.
Yeah. Did you ever watch that cartoon?
I've seen some Captain Planet, yeah.
Captain Planet.
As a kid, I liked it a lot for sure.
Yeah, they had a great theme song. Earth.
Let's try some
wind,
here.
Fire. Heart. How is heart one of the elements, though?
That's what I was gonna say, man. I was gonna be like, you guys screwed if you went with heart, right?
You find it?
No, hold on. What is Sire? They have stolen the money transports.
So it's it's an amazing part of YouTube, but there are individuals in the world who. Have you ever heard of Playmobil?
Oh yeah.
Okay. So if you don't know,
fake Lego.
Euthanasia? What is euthanasia? So if you don't know what Playmobil is, it's basically like Legos without the building. So you get guys and characters, and they have like weapons, and they come with all the good stuff, except you don't have to build anything. So there's individuals, they do this for Lego too online, who will like collect hundreds of Playmobiles, and then they'll put together on large scale stop motion battles with the characters. And so there is one that my son likes to watch, and it's by this guy, and it's there's this kingdom with golden knights, and they're transporting money, and the money transported is in like a wagon, and they get wagon jacked, and all their guys get wiped out except for one, and one goes back to the king and he says, "Sire, they have stolen the money transport." But it's like done with TTS, because I think the guy who made it is from the Netherlands, so all the VO in the Playmobil battle is TTS, like, you know, text to speech, more or less. But anyway, so it has like 5 million views, and it came out a year ago, but a week ago he just dropped a new one. It's called,
oh snap,
it's called, instead of the battle for big money, it's called the battle for the magic sword part 1. So I'm and it's probably been a year in production, so I'm trying to, on his YouTube channel, he has one contact way, and that's through Facebook. So I'm trying to get permission. I'm trying to get permission to watch it on Twitch, because I'll send it to you. Even if you don't like Playmobil, it's a creative work of art, and to me it just proves like how creative people are. Whether or not you would take the time to frame by frame move hundreds of Playmobil characters is not the point, but the fact that one individual can do it is pretty cool.
It is pretty crazy.
And Lego's been pretty quiet since the battle of for the magic swords come out.
I don't know about that, because
wait,
yo,
you got the golden, you got the Wonka Vader.
But you got Brimstone.
Oh, I do.
There you go.
Oh.
I thought you were. Oh well, there it goes. We could try to get to an error room though. It seems good as I mean, my run is trash. I kind of want to get tagged here, but I remember I was at the movies, and I saw the trailer. You should take both spirit arts, but probably not the item, because you'll die.
Okay.
And as soon as we get hit, we lose it anyway. I'm gonna take this. Yeah, that actually worked out pretty well, I think. And I saw, like, this was right after the Lego movie, like, popped off.
Yeah.
And then I saw a trailer for the Playmobil movie with Daniel Radcliffe, and I was like, this is going nowhere fast.
Did it have to do with the Knights of Novelmore?
I have no idea. I only saw the trailer. Much to your surprise, maybe.
What does Daniel Radcliffe have to do with Playmobil?
He was the main voice actor for Mr. Playmobil.
And they had, Lego was probably a Star Lorker, right? What's that guy's name?
Chris Pratt.
Yeah.
I don't know the answer, but that sounds plausible.
Yeah. Can I get some avionics, please?
Oh,
Maybe.
of course.
So you do not see the avionics?
They get filtered off to the side for me. Like, they, psychologically speaking, they don't appear until I need them to appear.
Wow. That's 4,000 hours.
Dude, I only see the part that I need to see at this point. I'm doing this for you, by the way. I'm doing Golden Teleporter for you.
Please.
Because I know you're a huge fan of it.
Do you ever feel, how I'll have to take the damage to go in the purse string?
Correct, yeah.
Okay. Do you ever feel like when you're watching a movie, like that happens too? Like you're into the movie so you don't see anything else?
Yeah.
Like you forget you're watching something.
Yeah. That's the dream, right? Like, flow state, where when you ask people in a flow state like what they're thinking of, they answer nothing.
Yeah. Dude, I know you're not going to believe this, and this is not a weird... This is not a weird flex, but I took a master's level sports psychology class, and they interviewed this like all-time great running back from Illinois, and he had like a monster game, like just an incredible amount of yards, like 500 yards rushing, which is insane. And they're like, what was that like? He's like, well, I was in a state of flow. So when I was running, the only thing I was thinking about was the guy who was trying to tackle me. He had a hole in his sock. So that's the only thing he saw, which is like, that's crazy. Like how you can perform, but you're not even thinking about what you're doing.
Yeah. Like that's I've been listening to, podcasts on like finance and the psychology of like economics and stuff like that. And that's something that comes up more than I ever would have thought, is that, people, when you ask them like what they want, and then you actually like survey what they want, people answer like material things mostly for what they want, or they'll be like, oh, I want more time for like free time or something like that. But if you actually like survey them in the moment, the times that they're having the most satisfaction is when they're in flow states.
Like what would be an example of that for the lay person that's not running for 500 yards?
When I think you get like really into a book or something like that, and then like an hour goes by and you thought like 5 minutes went by. That's the
yeah, that makes sense.
That's the dream. Or when you're having like a great stream and you can't believe like, oh, my time's already up.
Yeah.
Or when you're going to the bathroom and like you think that you're like, oh my god, I've been peeing for like 30 seconds, surely like it's almost done. But then like you discover a part of your bladder that you didn't even know was there.
What about when you're like,
you're peeing for like another like 45 seconds? It's like you got another full pee, even though you're halfway through the pee that you were doing already.
What about when you go on TikTok, you're like, oh, I'm gonna go on for 5 minutes, and then 25 minutes go by, and you're like, I regret those 20 other minutes.
Yeah,
is that
that's
inverted flow?
I think that's genuine flow. I think that's the genuine flow state right there.
But that's manufactured flow.
What's wrong with that?
It's not natural.
It's not natural.
Ooh, I'll take that.
Ooh.
No, but that makes sense. When you're doing something so much, you're unaware of everything else, or you're enjoying something so much.
Yeah, you're not even thinking about the fact that you're doing it. You're just like, you're just in it. Okay, why don't you go into the curse room?
Sire?
And grab that pen. Sire, why don't you go into the curse room? This is fine. It's a good key.
Yeah, take one of those. Call me in the morning.
Ooh, that's pretty good. And then, I don't mind leaving this room because like this run kind of sucks for me. So, you know what though? Hold on. Check this out.
Oh.
And then
wait. Oh wait, shoot. Give me a shot. You want it or no? I'll leave.
Yeah, you leave.
I got Ludovicio. Yeah, we got to get you some H up.
Oh, you know what? There's some back here. Dark Bum took my red heart, man. I was gonna keep it rolling. No, he took my other one, and then you took that one.
It wasn't intentional. There's too much avionics, man. I learned to fly with Amelia Earhart. All you had was the stick. You didn't need anything else.
That's why they never found her body, man.
Wait.
She didn't have the instruments.
Wait, she never came back?
You're unfamiliar with the story of Amelia Earhart.
Yeah, she was the first person to go transatlantic or first woman. Either way,
Both?
it's impressive.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, sure, yeah. Either way, it is impressive. But she was not the first person to go transatlantic. That's Charles Lindbergh.
Okay. Well, so what did she do that was special?
I think she was a very good pilot who was a female, and then she got lost on a worldwide flight and was never discovered.
You think she's still out there somewhere?
You think she's just chilling with Elvis?
I mean, do they have like a general Bermuda Triangle region of where they could find her ship?
It's not for me to say, I suppose, at the end of the day.
Do you think if they found her wreckage, that would be like world news or no?
I think it would be one of those things that would be like, it would make the news as like a byline.
Yeah, not like
it wouldn't be like top news. Amelia Earhart's playing. If they found her alive, she would. That would be freaking huge, man. If she's chilling in Cuba with Tupac, and then then that would be front page news, no doubt.
I feel like we've talked about this before, but I think it's too good of a conversation to pass up. What is a modern conspiracy theory that you could subscribe to? Not saying you do, but is plausible enough to be like, I could do it. I could. She's doing a hot upstream.
Purdue Pharmacy knew how addictive OxyContin was, but still continued to aggressively market it anyway for profits.
Can we have
what do you mean?
I'm talking like, come on. I would imagine most people would think that, who are somewhat cynical.
Well, then what's if a conspiracy theory is fact, then it's no longer a conspiracy theory.
So I'm not saying I definitely don't believe this, but I saw a TikTok the other day of they showed Neil Armstrong's spacesuit and then his footprints on the moon, and the footprints on the moon have like 4 vertical or horizontal boot marks, and the one on the Smithsonian spacesuit is like a tap dancing shoe. I don't believe that, but
NASA went through all this trouble, and then at the end they were like, "Oh, we just use whatever shoes. It's okay."
But that's like, I don't believe that, but I'm just saying like something like that. What do you prescribe to? Like Sasquatch?
No, I definitely don't believe in the Sasquatch or like the Loch Ness monster or anything like that.
You don't like Nessie? No love for Nessie?
I don't believe that it's like an otherworldly creature, I guess.
But it could be like an ancient prehistoric.
Nah, I mean it's not the ocean, man. It's just like a lake. Surely they've got like LiDAR or something they could send down there and be like,
What's LiDAR?
Pretty sure, it's like Elon radar.
Oh. Okay, so no Nessie, no Sasquatch.
Yeah, I don't know. We've talked about it like on the NLSS before. I don't know if I really believe any conspiracy theories. Certainly, I definitely believe that Neil Armstrong walked on the moon.
Yes, of course.
Despite the compelling evidence of his
footprint
on TikTok, exactly. I mean, I think most of the ones that I like, I bet there's some conspiracy theories that if I read more about them, they would make a compelling case. And I don't mean like, ridiculous stuff like Bill Gates microchip in the vaccine, but I mean, I'm sure,
what's that one?
Dude, you're unfamiliar with oh my God.
No.
I don't know if it's as widespread as it would lead you to believe. Like, there's people who are anti-vax who are just like, I don't trust it. But then there is a subset of anti-vax that's like Bill Gates is trying to depopulate planet Earth or like institute tracking devices in the vaccines for, reasons.
Well, my question, what would Bill Gates advantage by tracking people? Or decreasing the population so less people buy Microsoft Windows?
Well, he doesn't work at Windows or at Microsoft anymore.
He doesn't? Does he have ownership?
No, he might be on the board for all I know, but so like that stuff, I like nothing. But if you were, I'm sure there's some stuff from like American history in the 20th century where you're like, it's a conspiracy theory, and then like 75 years later, they're gonna be like, nah, dude, we actually like did that stuff.
Like you're talking about like experiments on the brain and stuff?
More like, I'm trying to think, like human experimentation, like I don't know what's the one. There's some. I don't even want to get into it because I'm so like not in the. I'm like not just like conspiracy neutral. I'm like anti-conspiracy.
Like turning someone into Tony Stark. Like put like a.
No. But like just about any time I read like some absolutely idiotic stuff on Reddit, I check the post history. There's like at least a 50% chance they posted in r/conspiracy in the last 30 days. And it's always something ridiculous, like do your own research, like with no other call to action whatsoever. But I
Are you talking about the stuff you'd go to like in the 90s as a kid? They'd have on the newsstand, and you're way on the line out to the grocery store.
No, I'm not talking about Bat Boy. I'm not talking about Bat Boy or anything of that.
What was that shot?
Oh. Well,
walk up in the club looking extra fly. I'll take it.
It's okay. Crack the sky. I don't know. I believe that there is like stuff. Well, like I think a good example is like the like J. Edgar Hoover stuff, right? Where I think it was a conspiracy theory for a while that he like blackmailed a large proportion of Americans that were in powerful positions to basically like do his agenda for him. And then, you know, it came out eventually from people that knew him that was just like, oh yeah, he totally like did that stuff. Like that dude was blackmailing everybody.
Oh, but you're talking about human relations.
Yeah, not so much like there's an alien in Roswell that like...
Yeah, I was going to ask you, what are your thoughts on Area 51?
Yeah, I don't think there's really aliens.
Really?
I don't think they've been to... I don't think they did an autopsy at them at Area 51. Let's put it that way.
You think it's like weapons testing or something they don't want people to know?
I have no idea is the answer. I do not know. But I've seen the video, dude, that video of the alien autopsy. I don't know if you see, it's so obviously fake. As an adult, I saw it on TV as a kid, and it like...
As a kid? What were you watching? Like,
you know, probably Ripley's or something like that. You should take it because no, don't take it. Don't. Never mind. That's bad. Don't take it. Don't take it. But it scared the crap out of me when I saw it as a kid. Like when I saw it, because as a kid you don't have that kind of like skepticism, right? You kind of believe almost everything that you see. So I saw just like black and white footage of this alien getting sliced up in Area 51, and I was like, what? It actually gave me nightmares.
Here's my thing though, like someone had to make that and know like, hey, we're trying to trick everyone.
Yeah.
Like that's kind of the part that you don't think about.
You think that's more or less likely? More or less likely than an alien autopsy video coming out from Area 51?
No, I mean like someone had to make that. Like I'm just trying to think about the humans that did that. Diplopius? I take it.
You should Diplo and then take like everything that's passive for sure. That's really good.
Okay. Why don't you take some of the stuff?
Oh, we could split it. I'll level with you. I think you should pay for broken modem as well.
What does that do?
So it's gonna like slow down and block a bunch of shots for you.
Okay.
But it also becomes a passive when you reroll. So there's some value there, dude. That's pretty good.
You don't want the pill?
Nah. You should take the shears when we leave, though, for sure.
Take the shears?
The boomerang is like an insult.
Okay. No, but I'm just like someone had to take the time to do that for the purpose of deceiving people.
Yeah.
And not for money.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
So what do they get out of it?
Amusement, I guess. I mean, people do it on the internet all the time, right?
Oh, like troll people?
Yeah.
I guess so.
I mean, dude, that's like crop circles, right? Like as a kid, I was like, dude, there's no other plausible explanation than like crop circles are caused by aliens coming down and leaving like weird little NFTs in the wheat fields, right? Now that I'm older, I'm pretty sure it's just a bunch of like, you know, people on like a BBS or something like that. Where like, you know, what would really freak people out is if we started making circles in the crops.
Do you know about BBSs, man? You weren't on Prodigy.
That's true. I played in like a mud or something like that on Telnet though. I remember in like 8th grade, I got into like this text adventure game for a little bit on Telnet where I was like, oh, this is amazing.
Do you remember the name of it?
I don't at all.
It's good luck.
But I do remember it was one of those kind of games where like you didn't have to be online to like be targeted. Like your character existed on the database and could be attacked like even when you were offline. So there's one day like I logged in and my friend had battled me and like taken all my stuff. I was so mad. I was like, we're supposed to be on the same. Oh, you should take. Just because you're lower on the items. I was like, you're supposed to be on the same team.
He took your shears of holding, but it was all made up stuff, or was there an actual framework in which the game operated?
I mean, there were like rules and stuff like that, but it's just apart from that, it was just text.
What was your character's name? Pinkus?
I have no memory whatsoever.
Were you ever on ICQ? You know what ICQ is?
I think I was on ICQ. Like that wasn't the predominant social network of my time and region. It like MSN Messenger was the big one for sure. ICQ was maybe like for people that were 2 years older than me. You could take Black Candle as well. Then I think we're like close to tied on items.
Okay. It's for me. It's not tit for tat. All right. It's just what.
That's fine. Yeah. Go ahead and pop the shears too.
Okay.
Were you on ICQ?
I was, but ICQ was way before MSN.
Yeah.
But so I actually logged into it a month ago because I still remembered you had a number.
Your number? Yeah. That
And
was why I never used it, because it was like, well, you're like, what's your number? You're like, I don't know those 12 digits memorized, but I could tell you the phone number for the pizza place that's 10 miles away.
Well, for us early normies, mine is only 6 digits, so I remembered it.
Dude, that's pretty early.
And then I logged in and I was hoping I'd see like, some old friends from back then. But
take succubus, yeah.
But
nobody was online.
I couldn't even see their names. They must have deleted me.
All right, you ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, go. Beautiful.
Nice. Ooh.
Ooh. You should take Squeezy, I think.
Okay.
Yeah. 3, 2, 1, go.
You know your bank account number by heart?
My bank, like the number on my debit card, or the actual? Go ahead and
like the 9-digit number.
Like the digit number that if someone was going to send you a wire transfer.
Yeah, it would be like on the bottom right of your check. Do you know that?
Absolutely not.
Me neither. But like people sometimes ask you that, like they expect you to know that.
No, I think they expect you to look it up.
Oh.
Anybody asking you to say that outside of a business transaction, like casually, is.
Well, like if you call the bank and they're like, "Hey, what's your bank account number?" I'm like, "I don't know."
Yeah, I think they expect you to look it up.
Do they though?
I don't think they expect you to have it ready to go off the top of the dome piece.
Does World Card expose the rooms or just show you the outline?
It shows you the outline.
Okay. Dude, you've been going a while with that glass cannon.
It's pretty sweet. Oh, this room will kill it probably because the spiders are the strongest enemy in history. But oh, saved. Ooh. I will say, like, I feel like it's one of those things where if you're like from a civilized country, you might know your bank account number because they do wire transfers instead of leaving it up to the private sector where you have to like Venmo or PayPal somebody if you owe them $20.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's crazy, and it's funny to me now. Like looking back, it seemed like, whoa, it's so wacky. In South Korea, if you owe somebody money, you just send it to their bank account. What are they thinking? It's crazy. In Canada, if you owe somebody money, you got to get their email address, and then you go, hey, is it okay if I send you an Interac e-transfer? And then they go, sure, here's my email address. And then you go, okay, and you come up with a security question and a password. And then when you come up with the password, it says, please do not send a message with this password. Then immediately you send them an email that just has the password in it, because otherwise how could they possibly know what it's going to be to begin with? Like it's just doing it directly through the bank makes way more sense.
You don't have Venmo in Canada?
We're getting a Venmo equivalent quite soon. Come on, you guys, you didn't even get chips on your credit cards until like 2 years ago. Don't even start with me, man.
You know what I started doing? And when I go to the store, I just give him with a little tappy tap.
Oh, dude, we've been doing tap for like 6 or 7 years.
Really? I saw someone in front of me do it at the store. I'm like, what is this wizardry? They just tapped it. I'm like, how does that work? There's no Bluetooth in the card. All right.
There kind of is.
Really?
A little blue. Well, yeah.
But how is it powered? What is that garbage room?
How is it powered? Oh, okay.
Like, how is it transmitting a signal?
There's a little tag in there, and then the phone, not the phone, but the card reader reads the signal.
But how is it emitting a signal with no power source?
I gotta admit that one I don't know, and I wish that I did.
Yeah, me too.
I could probably look it up.
Why don't you go take one of the? Oh, devil deal. Never mind.
Yeah.
All right. We could win this one, huh?
Oh, easily, yeah.
Melv said there's a tag that has a specific unique radiation that it emits. Well, I better get it out of my front pocket then. I don't want anything with radiation in there.
Well, you're gonna put it in your back pocket? You're gonna end up with the Frankenbutt.
I've never heard that term before.
Oh, it's very commonly used.
Is that when one side is bigger than the other?
Or when one side is smaller than the other.
Oh, okay. Is that someone that just squats? Does half squats?
Yeah, they do one-legged squats.
Dude, dude, your shot is so good.
I can't believe I still got it, man. Like, it's going pretty well. The boss will be over here. But like, yeah, we didn't have, and it's worse because, like, you know, there's different laws like in the US and Canada for like financial regulation and stuff. So like, you'd go to the US and people would be like, oh, it's fine. Like, if you owe me $20, just Venmo me. And I'm like, oh, not only can I not, like, oh, I got hit by the freaking fly.
Oh.
Like, we don't have Venmo for one, but on top of that, like, even if we had, we're not going to be able to get legit Venmo. It's going to have to be like Canadian Venmo where we can only send money to Canadians. It's going to be like,
it's going to be like Taco Time, Future Town. It's going to be,
yo, Future Shop. Yeah.
Future Shop. Fitness Town. That's what it's
Which is be. Why, like, I'm surprised, like, bank transfers should be like way more common. But then even bank transfers are annoying. Like, so when David and I first started working together, we were like, let's not use PayPal because they take a little cut, right? So let's just use like bank transfers instead.
Yeah.
I got all of his information, like every possible piece of information that could be associated with a bank account. Took it to multiple bank tellers at multiple branches, and they were just like, I don't know. Like, what is this? I don't know. You want to send money to another person? Are you crazy? This is a bank. You really expect? Come on, man. This is CIBC. You really expect us to know how to communicate with like Wells Fargo or something like that? So eventually, after like 2 months of it, just like, hey, I sent the money. The money came out of my account. Oh, it hasn't showed up yet. Call the bank. Oh yeah, it's trapped in limbo. Why is like limbo even a thing? Why did you make limbo that things can get stuck in the first place?
Let's go streamer if we can.
Okay. You could write a check and send it in the mail, don't get me wrong, but basically at the end of the day, I just said, let's just do this on PayPal, and he was like, yeah, sure. Turns out that business like exists for a reason, I guess.
Elonicity. Ooh, we'll take
it fills a need.
Ooh. Ooh. What was that secret noise? Oh, it's to the right. I can't see what the avionics.
What? The avionics are off.
They got the side panel. They got radar on. Yeah.
Ooh. Okay. Don't stand there. Don't stand there.
Okay. Ooh. Send it. Let's go.
It's tough. I got to make sure I'm not gonna tag you accidentally here.
All right. Arrow walk, savor the moment. What that is,
owned.
but I like it.
Owned.
Did you say?
Get owned.
Nice. Whatever you're doing, please, sir. I want some more. Uh-oh, we're in trouble.
Whoa! Aggressive. Dude, I don't know. Oh, that's arrow walk that you got doing that. It's
Oh, that's your arrow walk.
That's my arrow. Whoa,
yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, dude, hold on here. take Aerowalk, and then you can use it with blank card on occasion.
Oh, that's
you do
what
have
a blank card did.
Yeah, you got 4.5 volt though, so it's a little. It's gonna take a little bit to charge, maybe, but once you get it, man.
All right, responsibilities and time constraints aside, real talk. Do you miss Magic the Gathering at all?
No, not at all.
Why not?
It was playing the game was a net negative to my quality of life. I was working like a lot at the time when we were playing Magic the Gathering.
Yeah.
Lies. And then like every Friday at exactly rush hour, we were driving like 30 to 40 minutes in traffic to pay money to use my own deck for Friday Night Magic, where I think the best I ever did was 2-2, and the only time I ever received the prize was like via random drawing. And you know, I met some good people for sure that were fun to game with and hang out with, but also like met a lot of people that I was like, I definitely would not willingly choose to spend my free time with these individuals outside of the context of Magic the Gathering. And then be there for like 4 hours where literally 30 to 40% of the time is actually actively spent playing the game, and the rest is just waiting for like the slowest 2 people to finish their meaningless round 3 match so that we can get pairings for round 4, and then drive home and like, oh, now it's 10 p.m. so like your night's gone. It's soaked up like a fifth of my weekly free time. Take it. Yeah.
Thank you.
And was like it created more misery than joy for sure.
You know what? I was feeling nostalgic about Magic the Gathering, but not anymore. Not anymore. You painted
I think it's
a
a great game. The game itself is not the problem. Oh no. I'm not gonna say that you've taken 7 hits in the last 2 rooms. I'm not gonna say it. I'm gonna allude to it, but
yeah, like I'm the only person that's ever died in Isaac before. Some of us gotta work for our streak, all right? We gotta work for it.
You don't even know, man. You don't even know. Back in 2015, that one time that I had a triple-digit streak, oh man.
Did it hurt when you lost it?
A little bit. I can't even really remember what caused it though. I think that stuff like that, you know, it rolls off my back pretty easily.
Yeah.
Not buying Bitcoin in 2010 when my friend told me like it was gonna go all the way up to like $10 a coin. Oh man. that one will haunt you. What do you think you would do if you were one of those people who like had 100 Bitcoin on like a hard drive and then you just threw it into the trash? Like what do you think you would do with your life? You think you could ever get over that?
I think I would take a loan out, hire the modern day equivalent of Indiana Jones, and say, you got half. Let's go find it. You got it. Let's go get it, man. You can trace it. If you can tell me the dumpster, yeah. That's what I would do. It would be one heck of a journey. And then they'd make a documentary about it where
the man who lost everything and then also owes Indiana Jones $200,000.
and we go to a dumpster and dig up a bunch of Atari ET cartridges.
Yo, if you don't even need to find your Bitcoin anymore, you could just find like old basketball cards and make it worth your while. I was telling this story to chat, but did you know that the first Air Yeezys got auctioned off a couple of weeks ago?
Mm-hmm.
And they auctioned off for something ridiculous, like $1.8 million. They got sold to this company that I'm not familiar with, but I wouldn't be surprised if you are, called Rares. And what Rares is going to do after buying the sneakers, when they take possession, they're going to cut them up.
I'm not laughing because you died. I'm
just going to use a couple extra shots from the ghost on that one. But
I was laughing because the tone of voice you said would say cutting up a $1.8 million pair of shoes. Sorry, continue.
They're going to cut them up into like 100 or 250 lots made of the materials of the original Air Yeezys, and then sell those instead of selling the shoes. So they're taking the collectible ruining it, but because you can now, you're basically selling like fractional shares in the air. So the shoe has no value anymore. The only thing that has value is the fact that this is a piece of material that used to be part of the shoe. It's like if you took like a Black Lotus and cut it up into like 12 pieces and then sold it, you know, each one for like 1/8 the price of a Black Lotus. No longer is it that the Black Lotus has value because you can play it in vintage and it's rare. Now it's just like, I own this thing that if you got the other like 12 pieces of it and put it together, then it would have potentially value.
Is it stage worn with sweat on it though? I will say this, I thought you were gonna call me out. There is a company that does that, and it's fairly new, but instead of cutting it up, what they do is they would buy the Yeezys and then sell X amount of shares, so you would own a fractional portion of that, like almost like a, you know, a security. Yeah. That's where I thought you were going.
So you could own like 8% of a Yeezy that exists in like a vault at
and you can transact on like buy it, sell it, whatever, you know. But I'm glad
that's also pretty hilarious. Do you get a chance to vote in the annual general meeting for the shoe? Can you be like, can you be like, I think this year we should turn the AC up so that the shoe stays in better quality?
I'm not saying I've done that with anything, but I just wanted to try it. Like, so I have bought, it wasn't like shoes, but I think it was like a really high-end card that you could buy like a fractional share of for like $10 or something.
Oh, dude, right?
But here's one. So here's an 1985 original Mario graded at a 9.8. It's selling for $300,000, but you can buy a fractional share.
What do you think is the sound amount of money to put into that?
Whatever you wouldn't mind putting in a toilet and flushing.
Oh,
what's up, guys?